This is kind of like a video that I was not expecting to film, but I'm really happy about it. A lot of new things going on in my life, and last night we got a massive surprise with dance, so it's kind of a good surprise, and I'm really happy with it, but I'm also like a very tiring, like almost I don't like it's just very tiring. Starting this off, after I film this, I'm editing and posting. I wish I would have told him sooner. There will not be any backup dancers, not even Bella, because go watch the video why Bella left. Like she never left to hurt me in any way. Anyway, even though it kind of did feel like that at first, she left because she wanted to see someone, and that's important. Yeah. And I don't blame her for leaving at all. Like, at first, I was really upset, like crying upset. Then I realized, like, then I realized I understood why, and I would never want to hold her back from something. Even though now she is moving very soon, and it is going to be almost a double where she is now. Like right now, she's 4 hours away from my sister's house, and like another 3 hours on top of that from our house. But pretty soon, it can be double that or more. We don't know. But it can be very, very far away. So it can take them at least more than 10 hours to get here. Easily. But I'm going to actually take and plug my phone in because it's about to die. Saturday, I am doing a dance live stream. It's gonna be 12:30 my time. It's not gonna be anything big. Literally, I'm gonna teach you a combo that I really love and what it actually is. Soon later, I will be making a video, maybe teaching the combo, because I actually learned. So here's the thing. I started dancing over 5 years ago. Wait, what's today's date? The 8th. So, okay. No. Like 5 years ago in 8 days. Like kind of a while ago. The only reason I know that down to how many days is because today is the 8th, and I started dancing on April 1st. Wait, no I didn't. I started dancing the 2nd. Yeah, so it wouldn't be 8 days, it would be 7 days. I started dancing April 2nd, okay? And because I remember like doing the whole April Fool's Day thing, and then the next day going to dance and stuff. But yeah. But what happened was that last night, something happened. But first I want to say, once I wish I would have told him soon come out, I might start doing week vlogs. Like vlog like my week, cause then my issue with vlogging is that I always, when I'm vlogging daily, it's really annoying because when I'm vlogging daily, I do a lot in my week, a lot of like dance related, a lot of like all sorts of stuff. But I feel like when you just take one day, there's not that much, and so I intend to just talk about a lot of stuff to you, really talk to you about a lot of stuff. And yeah. Here's my little setup. So this is actually the stand that goes to this, which is my tripod. But it can also be like a vloggy, like a little like tripod. And then when I want to, I can just prop it up like that. Love it. But what happened last night, so basically how the schedule worked, or apparently they changed the schedule or something. So a little bit over a week ago, actually no, 1 week ago to the day, and I took my very first like worldwide dance class, and I had a lot of fun with it, but the last two classes never started. Like, I patiently, like, how they did it was that you log on for your first class, then you had to log on again for, like, the next class and so on, because one of the teachers was using their at-home computer instead of, like, the work computer, therefore they couldn't really be hosted or something, or there was some issue or something. Then basically what happened was that it never started. I waited. It was supposed to end at like 8:45, and I waited past then. I waited till like 9 o'clock, like which is 15 minutes past. Nothing started, and then at first I went like, oh well, I missed it or something, like, oh well. But then someone else had that same issue. So someone else had the issue, and the reply to the email, because my dad does get all email, it was directed anything about this because we did sign up and like we did pay and I'm doing it, and so like it gives you the emails and stuff. And the reply to that was Gianna Martello does a warm up at this time, and then at the 1 Pacific like time. Luckily they had our time zone and California's, which is good because at first they were only putting California's, and I would always either log on 3 hours early, or get worried that I'm missing it when it hadn't started yet. So now it's nice that they incorporate our time zone. So you have Eastern time zone and Pacific time zone. But yeah, what happened was that they didn't give us a day. Like, they generally didn't give us a day. Sorry, I'm checking some. But like what happened was that they never gave us a day or anything. And then yesterday the schedule for Gianna Martello started, and now I'm annoyed because I actually missed last week not knowing, or like the time was different. And then, but yeah, I might start weekly vlogging. But what happened was that there was no time, there was a time, but there wasn't a date, and I think the time was wrong because I logged on last Friday at that time. It never started. So I'm thinking that was like the ending time. And I missed it. I don't know. But pretty much last night I went on, it was supposed to start at 5:15 and at 7:15, which is kind of an earlier time period, but not like super, super late, And what happened was it did not end at 7:15. No, it ended at 10:30. Yeah, 10:30. That's crazy. Because what happened, first up, we had this one teacher, I don't know his name, or I forget, I kind of know his name, but he looked nothing like his picture, so I'm thinking maybe they had someone substituting it or something, I don't know, or something, and didn't like him all that much, only because he didn't, he was tough, okay, but the thing that I didn't like was not once did he look at the screen, not once did he say anything to anyone on Zoom, and he was only focused on the 6 or 7 kids in person. Or at least some of the people that were in person at least had the decency to kind of glance and kind of look at the screen a little to see all of us. He started the Zoom meeting, everything seemed like it was good, and he never paid any attention, and that's kind of a bad teacher. Because a good teacher would pay attention to the people in person and on Zoom, not just the in-person people. That way he still got to learn, and he didn't even like help anyone with it, like on Zoom. He was just kind of like, oh, like we're doing this today, this, and then we did it. So yeah, I kind of didn't like that. Like, I feel like he would be a good teacher. He paid attention to everyone. But then, and all of a sudden we were going, and all of a sudden it said ALDC Worldwide popped on with the camera turned off. And I'm like, wait, another teacher watching them because he's already on the worldwide thing watching. Then all of a sudden we finish and he hosts the other person. And that was ALBC Worldwide. And it was Gianna Martellos. And I was very excited because I love Gianna Martello. So basically last night, let me just put this way, I went through tap. I went through two tap classes, two warm-up classes, two jumps and turns classes, and two tap classes, two jumps and turns classes, and one like jazz combo class. I've one I'm pretty sure it was like lyrical. It seemed kind of lyrical, so I'm gonna say it's lyrical. It's cool class. One acrobatics class, and then two warm-ups, and there was something else. And then kind of a little like, it was part of acro kind of, but also kind of wasn't. It was kind of like a little tumbling class, which of course I didn't get anywhere with. I did almost kick up into a handstand. That's good. My thing with kicking up into a hand is that I get so close sometimes, but I've never been able to actually do one. Like, I always struggle. One time I actually held a handstand and kicked up into one without a wall, and for some reason I haven't been able to do it since. And I was little, I was messing around. I kicked up into one. My legs locked into place, and I wanted to like give it a come out of one or like turn into like almost like a front walkover or something. Like turn into something cool. Because I obviously can't stay in a hand for the rest of my life, And then what happened was that all of a sudden my legs just locked and I couldn't move from that position. And then eventually gravity hit and I fell on my head. Luckily I didn't hurt anything, I was fine. I landed on carpet, like, not a big deal. I love this little loggy stick thing. Yesterday we tried to change my name on Zoom to my name instead of my dad's name, but it didn't work. I like that I can vlog from really far away. Like, let me show you how far. It's just like that. Let me try to squeeze it in. That's massively long. I can literally just be like holding this like. You probably won't be able to see me from that far though. Because this thing gets really massively tall. And then I'm going to tell you what you will be seeing in kind of the vlogs. The vlogs will be posted on Saturdays probably. Either Fridays or Saturdays. I haven't made my decision yet. But wait, I might actually, let me check some. And what I might end up doing, let me check to see if I'm cool with the height. Or if I think it can be too high. Because I would use just this part, but then you guys kind of like, I can't set it down. Okay. Yeah, that's too high. Okay. It's like too high and but yeah, then basically we had Gianna Martello's all the way up to like 10:30 at night. So yeah, last night I was outside. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. Yesterday, I got up in my head for some reason, and I'm trying everything to get out of my head. Because, and what I mean by that, when I don't know what it was. Like, yesterday, like, we had like a jumps and turns class, which was the first one, because we had two. One with Gianna Martello and one with the other person. And that was supposed to be Taylor, or like Tyler, but it didn't look like him at all, or his picture. It looked like this Andrew guy or something that we had a couple weeks ago when I did the master classes. And what happened was, that last night, in a minute I'm going to point out some stuff behind me. So last night, we were doing jumps and turns, and we were working on turns, and I kept falling out of them, and finally I went like, I'm going to put the cheater shoes on, because it could be the carpet, because, so I put my cheater shoes on, got back at it, and then I still kept falling out of my turns, and I'm like, this is just doing simple single turns, simple single traveling turn thing that I'm at like professional level at usually. Oh, why can't I get this? And I just got really mad with myself and up my head, and finally, I was getting to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna put spotting thing. So then I put spotting thing, things that you whip your head around in a turn to focus on. So then I put a picture of Abby, and then I put the other smaller one that said, and dance like nobody's watching, just so I could have two different options. And for some reason, got up in my head even worse, and I'm like, no, we're moving Abby. We're moving Abby back to where the picture was. Because the picture of Abby was, like, I'm an Abby favorite. That's something that takes a lot of work, and it's something that I dreamed of. And now knowing that Abby may not see me ever again, like, because I don't know if she does any of the worldwide classes or not. Unless they throw one in tonight. Or something. And basically what happened, and so I moved the picture of Abby, put a different picture that said, and Heart My Dance, and My Life. Heart My Dance, My Life. Dance is my life. And then I ended up, once I did that, and I just really went like, I get that out of your head. Because here's the thing, I feel like so many dancers dream of being an Abby favorite, but when you actually become one, you have a lot of pressure. You gotta really step it up because you can't let her down, and like, it was really getting in my head. So then finally, I just kind of put 4 pictures up there on the wall, and then I went like, you deserve to be here. You're a good dancer, and you're here to prove everyone wrong that ever said anything bad about you dancing. Which so far, no one has that I know of. And then I just kind of was cool again. But yeah, I just kept going and going and going, and today, in a little bit, I'm actually gonna I might potentially only either have, like, I might have Dad help me with this, put spotting thing, paint spotting thing on that wall, and then I'll have the actual stuff to put in. I want to paint, like, we had this really, really, really light pink, and I want to, like, paint I have to figure out what I'm gonna put as the words. I kind of and stuff because really soon we're painting my room, painting some words. But yeah, last night I went until 10:30.